Hello. My name is Katerina, and you are here on Startup Balcony channel, and this is our fourth episode. Today I have a little bit different setting. Normally I film those videos in the evening. Today it's morning, and that's why I had to change the positioning because of the sun. And now you can observe our perfect tomatoes. Maybe you can even see some of the tomatoes on them. All right, anyway, we have pretty interesting news today, and during this week I shared also on my Instagram a number of trends that I find interesting and affecting our daily lives. Today I'm going to speak about a few of them. But before we start, another interesting thing. It's been a while since I started telling my friends, my colleague partners that I really see that TikTok is our social network to promote businesses, and it's not only in the future, it's already happening now. Another interesting thing that happened recently on TikTok, I don't know if you follow the stuff with the cryptocurrency, but just a few days ago, it was on Tuesday, a teenager promoted cryptocurrency Dogecoin and asked everyone to invest and like this to pump the value of the coin and earn a lot of money for everyone. This I find is and the most interesting is that it happened, like not exactly what he asked for, but indeed let me tell you the numbers. During 24 hours of trading, the volume soared above $878 million, which is 683% more than average sale per day. Almost 700, like 7 times more than they do have daily. So I think that it's very interesting usage or case of usage of TikTok for financial markets. And you can see that it's not only for teenagers, or it's not only for dancing some challenges, but now it's also getting into business world. All right. So for today, I have actually 3 main industries and main trends that I would like to discuss. The first one is VR, virtual reality, and how it is used in not only in gaming but in sport industry. In the recent, actually this week and also in previous weeks, we could see many interesting transactions, many deals in venture market. The most recent one, and the one that got a lot of attention, is the deal of last week when Lululemon Athletica, it's a big retail chain in the US. They acquired a company, Mirror. I don't know if you've heard about this acquisition. It's $500 million acquisition, and Mirror, it's the company that produces mirror devices, which allow users to use it as like big screen application for your workouts, for your sport classes at home. So we can see here that Lululemon really believes, as many other investors, in the switching of the sports industry to homes. And it doesn't only, like coronavirus, apparently it's pushed this boom, it pushed this trend, but I think it would happen even without it. Personally, I have been doing sport at home for maybe I think already more than 5 years, because literally even having the subscription to the fitness club, I still was doing workouts at home because it's easier, it's faster, it's kind of like I can do it in between the day without taking too much time to go to the gym, to get back, etc. So and I can choose my own program, what I want at what time with which trainer. There are so many things online. Here with this mirror, as far as I understand, you will be able to have like lessons with the teacher, because it allows you to stream classes. But at the same time, I'm sure you'll be able also to have some automatized solutions. Another pretty interesting thing that also happened recently, it was the startup called FitXR. Recently, they closed Series A of $7.5 million. They are developing exercise application, BoxVR, which also allows people to do exercise at home using their VR glasses and some special devices to exercise. This once again shows that, yeah, VR finally, well, I mean, VR has existed for many years, but apparently in gaming, I have feeling that it didn't get such popularity as it could. But in terms of different apps in fitness and sports, I'm personally also using one now. I'm not a gamer at all, but this really got me on the hook, I can say. I'm now playing the game using different devices, and basically it's like workout sessions. All right, so meaning that I don't think that people who do not exercise at all, but who, like gamers, they will be interested in this kind of thing. But those people who do exercise, but do it in conventional way, I don't know, jogging in the park, etc. I think this product can attract them more and get them into this gaming and VR industry. Let's get to our second trend. And this is something that literally I'm like shocked. Well, shocked in the way it's not like I didn't know about this trend, but I'm more like shocked that I don't want it to happen. Food industry, artificial meat products. So I also had this discussion already like a couple of weeks ago on my Facebook, and I really like, even though I'm not so, I can survive without meat, but I do love real, normal, good quality steaks. I like meat. And for me, as a meat person, hearing that my opinion might be not popular, I know that there are lots of vegetarians and lots of people will come and tell me that meat is bad, etc. But I still stay on I still keep my opinion, because look, how before we got all these technologies, how our ancestors were living and eating meat. So I would prefer here like natural way. But what's happening here? There is a project called Nuggs. From the name, we can see that they were creating their product. Their main product was nuggets, chicken nuggets. They were creating artificial chicken nuggets, and now they decided to expand their product line, and they are changing the name to Simulate, which I also kind of like. I have feeling that it's not really good marketing move, because honestly I don't want to simulate my eating habits, and I don't want to have simulators for my food. Anyways, they are now expanding and they want to introduce like hot dogs and different other types of meat and use artificial materials. In any case, I have feeling that those products of this company, they're like for kind of like mass market, or even like for people who eat nuggets and sausages and hot dogs. Personally, I don't even eat those products that much. So but this trend shows that this will be introduced in many layers. But I still think that people with like this higher wealth situation, with higher incomes, they will have in the end access to real food, to real meat. But this trend about replacement, I think it will be more like for average middle classes and lower classes population who cannot simply afford real meat. Another startup, Katerina, from Singapore, raised 1.7 million, which is not so much, but it's like their seed round. They raised it to produce meat replacement made from jackfruit. Well, the concept of having like the fruits and vegetables and having like kind of meat, I mean, it's not the new thing. Even a couple of years ago, I tried a great restaurant in Zurich where they serve, it's like completely vegetarian, or even some products are like some dishes are vegan, and they have no meat at all, but they kind of create normal meat products that you would expect to be with meat, but they don't with any meat, and they make it not only look like it there is meat, but also tastes like there is meat. I tried tartar, and it was like without. It was with eggplants and with some tomatoes and with some sauce, which really gave me feeling that I'm eating meat. But in this case, I'm kind of like also confused. What is the sense then? If you're vegetarian, if you say like I don't want to eat meat, so what's the sense then to kind of pretend that you're eating meat? I mean, for me, it was just interesting for fun. I wanted to try it, but like I do eat meat, so it's something to try once and to have a good experience. But then, at the end of the day, I'm kind of like okay with eating meat stuff and vegetable stuff also. So I'm not sure that it's really like the replacement, but I can also say that in Singapore, apparently there is a big wave now of replacing everything with meat with vegetarian stuff, because in Singapore it's like very trendy. Um, all right, and now the third trend that I would like to discuss today is actually not. Yeah, I mean, I would say that it's also a trend. Um, Also, for quite a while, I have seen the bigger and growing interest to neuroscience, and let's do like neurolinguistics, neuromarketing, everything that you can connect with, even what you cannot connect. These brain activities they come into, and all the sciences they start now taking into consideration this part of our human bodies. And here this week, startup Katerina, a bioscience startup, they provide means to collect information about brain activity. For the moment, they target commercial companies, so they work with B2B sector, but at the same time, I think it's pretty interesting, and I think in some years we'll also be able to have some kind of service like this for individuals. So what they do is they're developing non-invasive. This is an important thing, that you don't need to go inside, but actually you can still get inside your brain and see the brain activity. What the CEO of the company is saying, if we can quantify thoughts and emotions, conscious and subconscious, a new era of understanding, wellness, and human improvement will emerge. I do believe in the neuroscience. I have recently been discovering this area as well, and I have been reading some literature which I find pretty interesting, and not only in the sense like just for my own development, but also to understand the behavior, to understand the economic behavior and psychology of people, of clients, and of potential partners. I find that this is something pretty interesting, and I see that there is a big room for new applications in this area. All right, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this brief overview with three main trends We discussed VR in sports industry. We discussed artificial meat and artificial food in general, and we have also discussed neuroscience and its application. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please click the like and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting new videos next week. Hope to see you here as well. Bye bye.